Hi, sweeties. So I got woken up by the radical lesbian messiah, truth speaker 1010 with 8 scathing buckets of vitriol all over my YouTube. So if you've never done the internet, if you've never been a public persona, then you don't know you don't know what we go through. So here, I thought I would share it with you, and some people actually take this shit seriously. So, maybe it's a really good time to break it down a little bit. So it's because of my video was, just read it yourself. I've relabeled it. It's called Radical Lesbian Bigotry Towards the Male-Bodied. I made it a year ago. I'm kind of proud of it. So thank you, Truth Speaker, for having me watch it again. I think it's a pretty damn good video. So anyway, my first comment to Truth Speaker was, "You are obviously too stupid for my vlog. Take your lesbian victim narrative back to the radical feminist ghetto." So, I stand behind those words. Stupid, and I'm not talking about idiot. Truth Speaker isn't an idiot. But Truth Speaker is blinded by her hatred. So, that makes her stupid. Stupid is learned. There was a quote that I wish I remember who it was, that you're born ignorant, you're not born stupid. Education makes you stupid. In this case, women's studies made you stupid, Truth Speaker, so I'm sorry. So I think basically feminism ceased to be a positive force in the world about 1976, I don't know. By the 80s, women were going to go into the workforce anyway. That's what they had to do when they went into the workforce. That changed our society. That gave equality. But the feminist agenda against pornography, and against against heterosexuality, it's damaging. Yeah, feminism considered harmful. But anyway, but because you people don't know what they write on the internet and what they teach at those women's studies courses in college, it's indoctrination, pure and simple. It's a kind of religion. So anyway, boo, anti-lesbian, this is Truth Seeker. Boo, anti-lesbian, homophobic, misogynist. It's like, quote, exclamation, exclamation. Just like most Marxist libtards, homophobia is always okay when it's aimed at lesbians. This is the narrative, that we're the true victim. It's always okay to be against us. It's always okay to make fun of us. So this is Nietzsche's slave morality, sweetie. Go read Genealogy of Morals. Fuck you, homophobic misogynist. That's this thing in this, the world that feminism created, is you can always just throw these words around, homophobic. It doesn't actually mean anything. It means I don't like you. Misogynist means I don't like you. Or you don't like me, that makes you a misogynist, right? It doesn't just mean you don't like me or you think I'm stupid. Because, Truth Speaker, you're stupid. I'm not a misogynist, you're just stupid. Okay, by the way, next comment. She just kept going for a couple hours, it looks like. By the way, Chris Crocker, the tranny who was taking hormone injections and identified as a girl while he was talking about revolting, grotesque female genitals are. This is the lesbian trope. That anybody who has anything less, that anyone who doesn't like a vagina is like Hitler. And then, you know what? Girls talk about how they don't like penises all the fucking time. You know, there's no problem talking about penises looking weird or testicles looking weird. But talking about vaginas looking weird is like, Holocaust, Holocaust. Yeah, whatever. Go away. Um, I played that card. I played that card once on a group of women talking about the penis. Saying, yeah, a lot like the vagina. So, like most gay men, okay, grotesque female genital art, like most gay men and transsexuals do. That's weird. She actually thinks that transsexuals think that female genitalia is weird. The ones that are trying to get it. I mean, I don't know what she's talking. Maybe tranny boys. You know, I don't know. I don't know who she's talking about. You know, gay men. Yeah, there is definitely a problem with the gay misogyny. So you're a homophobe, a truth speaker, because you're talking about gay men. You homophobe. Um, so, what? Yeah, well, he's not a tranny anymore. He's back to being a dude and right back into his white male privilege. You know, that's the words. White male privilege. It means sinful. It means sinful. And there's a very, very stretchy concept, this privilege, because they're not talking about specific privileges. They're talking about potential privilege. You know, so you always get, well, you could have been the president, or you could have been in this all-male club at Yale. It's like, oh, I never came anywhere near Yale. I'm sorry. Whereas she was at Yale, and so she was jealous of the males who got to be even more powerful. Forget her own Yale-ness. I'm sorry, I'm not staying on track tonight. I'm sure you love those things. Oh, he's always posting pictures of little cock on his Tumblr. I'm sure you love those things. You know, whatever. You know, maybe if I like cocks, I'd probably like pictures of cocks. Is she accusing me of liking cocks? Is that the problem? Don't say I never gave you anything. You and he cut from the same woman-hating cloth. You know, I don't really get where she gets woman-hating from. You know, it's like, you know, if you don't like her politics, you're a woman hater. You know, that's what she's into. Not to mention, you make absolutely no sense whatsoever. True, I make no sense whatsoever. And contradict yourself about 50 times. I would say I contradicted myself 500 times, sweetie. Probably thousands. The 13-year-olds on YouTube might think you're smashing, but women with brains know you but what you're really a fraud. You know, that's old style rhetoric. So all my supporters somehow become 13-year-olds while she represents the real woman. Yeah, whatever. No, oh yeah, this one. Karl Marx had an 8-year-old slave that he had sex with regularly. He had a child when he was what are you talking about, Marx? Did I even mention Marx? And that's again this feminist thing is that you reevaluate all historical figures by their relationships with women, right? Is you say that you go back to everyone and you said, oh, if he's a misogynist, he's a misogynist, he's a misogynist, he's a misogynist, he had slaves, and then basically you can forget everything that's ever been written and start all over again. You know, that's like Christian religion there, sweetie. Making up your own world. Blah, blah, blah. Get the fuck off your psychotic trip, dude. You wouldn't know misogyny if it dick slapped you in the fucking face. Shut the fuck up and talk about shit you know, like your sweaty balls. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, she is an idiot. I'm sorry. I thought I was going to get to critique something, but it's just bullshit. Talk to you later, sweeties.